Oh my God. What a start to the season we just saw. And I don't mean that opening round bullshit. I don't mean that at all. I mean the real start, the real game. And what a start it was, with Richmond coming out on top in, I'm going to say it, the biggest upset in the Neora 19 YouTube channel history of the season and 3 games we've covered on this channel. This is the biggest upset I think I've covered, with Richmond winning by 13 points on Thursday Night Football against Carlton. So let's talk about it, shall we? The first quarter was exactly how you'd expect this game would overall go, and how this game was expected to go. Carlton were just dominating through the midfield. Patrick Cripps was just an absolute forward stoppage, and they were just getting so much shots at goal. Richmond's young talent was trying, but Carlton's just overall experience, just more star power throughout the list, was telling and put them on the board early and had them racing out to an early 30-point lead and then a 41-point lead. Harry Mackay looked like a beast in the forward line that no one could really stop early on, and Carlton were just getting their way with it, with Cripps and Walsh in particular being a Batman and Robin type duo who just commanded their own play and were just winning the ball on all their clearances. So after that first quarter, Richmond have not scored a goal. Carlton lead 41-7, and this game is starting to look like the game we all expected it would be. What does Adam Uze do? He does 2 things. 1, he doubles teams Patrick Cripps, just covering him around the ball and making sure that he had no time whatsoever in any point to want to be able to do anything of such circumstance. The other was just run through the kids and have the kids start playing strong parts, in which they did, and you just saw sparks throughout the game of how Richmond were coming back into this. Now, Curvis was so massive. We were dominating the ruck hit-outs as Carlton unbelievably decided to put Patrick Cripps in the ruck, and he just concerted his will, showed why he's a triple premiership ruckman, and their young gun, in particular Sam Law, was just unbelievable in this game. Hey, like, early on, he's the kind of player who, like, when he gets the football, he's going to make damage. And that is exactly what he was doing, making damage every time he got it. Blythe was also incredible with his stoppage around play, and Thompson Dow had a phenomenal breakout game, and it was Richmond's manic pressure, their manic work rate around contests, and their ability to be able to find their plays and find people around the ground, in particular their young trio, which just slowly put them in the game, and they were 25 points behind at halftime. They had asked the question of Carlton, and they just went along with it after that, and the second half was just the most unbelievable transactional events. Waller was just getting touches but making play with it. Now he was kicking goals. Kicking a goal that just had the MCG rocking in the third quarter. Jacob Hopper was like so big, like with his clearances, and kicked such a crucial goal in the stage of the third quarter, and all of a sudden Richmond were within 6. And again in the fourth quarter, like with all of them on the line, it was the young players who just said, stand up in these big moments, with trainer Harry Armstrong and Sam Lawler, who continue to be such a dominant possession getter, and now is kicking goals from mid-50, just taking charge, and their pressure, unbelievable pressure around the contest, and the crowd support just getting behind Richmond on so many levels, just had the score building and building, and I think Carlton panicked, realising just how ready for the occasion they were, how much further ahead Adam Uze was of Michael Voss, the coach's box, and realising just how excited these kids were getting. They absolutely panicked, and like Harry Mackay missed a crucial shot late in the fourth quarter that could have just calmed nerves down, and that was a recurring thing. Every time Carlton entered inside 50, their shots were sprayed, panicked, and miscontented, which just led Richmond to be able to defensively just get it out of their defensive 50 so much more easier. And when Richmond got it, it was just a clean, sprouting, attack off turnover kind of play style that wins finals in this game, leading to the game winner. With Richmond getting like one final massive possession goal, and then finding Seth Campbell, who booted the game winner, and then in what is the thumbnail, just landed one of the most insane backflips in an early contender for one of the most iconic moments of the season to cap off an all-time win for the Tigers. What a moment, what a time. This is why we love AFL football. For Richmond, it's just an all-time win. I said to my dad, this is the best win they've had since the 2019 grand final at the MCG. It was just utterly phenomenal. The way they came from the clouds. Like, you just wanted to see, if you're a Richmond fan, you just wanted to see progress. See some progress from the kids and just see some signs. You saw signs from all three of them and you got the win. You are on cloud 9 at the moment. It's the kind of game we're just walking out and you legitimately are like, did we just witness that? Did we just witness what we saw? Like, it was unbelievable, and it was just as unbelievable watching it and taking notes on screen about what was happening. As a Pies fan, like, just unbelievable to watch personally, and especially like booting on Carlton. But overall, it's a like phenomenal football story. You can't get around it. It is unbelievable. And it is a win for the ages, considering everyone expected them to lose by 100 plus, 80 plus, and they go out and win it. Like, have your victory lap, Richmond, phenomenal. Obviously, all this episode has been about praising Richmond, when a win like this happens, I focus on the positive side rather than the negative side. But just a quick minute on Carlton, all-time loss. All-time loss. You were supposed to win this game by 40 plus, and you lost. No Kerno is no excuse. There will be a forensic review over the week over everything. Your game plan? In the last quarter, that was unbelievably shitty. Just bombing it in on inside 50 is not how you win football games. It is cliche to say that you've lost the season on round 1, and we could be back next week after next Friday night talking about just how phenomenal you were on Saturday against the Hawks. But there's a very real thing that you might have lost the season, because the agitation wasn't even with the injury. Surely you deal with Richmond, and you just couldn't. For a team that hasn't won a flag in my life and has only played in 2 final series pretty much, it is utterly heartbreaking, it is tearing, it is brutal, and it might have finished your season early on. I'd get off the media all week, Borough Carlton fan, because the forensic reviews will be insane. Losing to a team like that when you were expected to win by 80 plus, it is one of the worst losses I've seen from Carlton in my life. And some hard truths are going to be told throughout the week. Michael Ross is under serious pressure now. But overall, the story is Richmond. Just a phenomenal win, a gutsy win, an unbelievable win. It's a win to blow your mind. Congratulations, Tigers fans. What a start to the season.